What's up, Tycoon? Super excited for today's video. We're looking at MULN. This is Mullen Automotive, a viewer request. So if you want to see your stock in the next video, make sure to comment below and let me know what ticker you want to see best and most. Okay. I do those every single week. So you can, count on me to, make a video on it within at least a week. All right. We're looking at the daily chart on Mullen Automotive. We're looking at, pretty much most of the main support and resistance levels that I have from the last time that I charted up Mullen. All right, there's two things that I'm really looking at, okay, that give us some like little hints and signs of future bullishness. We have a slight bullish divergence, slight hidden bullish divergence. If you look here, we actually have a high and a lower high here, okay? So we're making lower highs on the stock price, but our RSI, our relative strength index, is actually increasing, okay? So the strength of Mullen was actually much stronger at $1.70 than it was up here, okay, at $2.82. So, and essentially what that's doing is that's going to give our RSI more room to the upside for the next rally. Okay. So, instead of it being like a flat resistance line right here, where you would, be looking to experience some resistance on the RSI at this level, right? Now we have an uptrending trend line for us to, give a little more room. All right. The only thing about that is that, to me, in my opinion, it is a very bearish pattern overall. Not suggesting, on the daily chart. So short term, we do have a little possibility. We may have some bullishness, but long term, I would be looking for a breakout to the downside, actually. Okay. Because if you look at this pattern, it's a little bit of a rising wedge. Okay. And the way that pattern plays out, it's going to go up, down, okay, up, down, consolidate. All right. And eventually it'll come up here and drop through. All right. And it's going to head towards the bottom of, the beginning of this trend line here. All right. So, that's kind of the main thing I'm watching for. We do have a nice, trend line right here that, we're basically trying to use as support. Okay. From here and, down to here on our RSI. These are kind of like the levels where, I'm seeing that, we're trying to hold this and trying to catch some bullishness. But, if we look, it hasn't been too bullish. Okay. The stock has not been very bullish. So, that's what I mean. I would look out for it in the future. We may have a short-term run. Okay. And I'll tell you the reason for that is, again, we have that, a little bit of a hidden bullish divergence up here. So we have plenty of room to run up on the RSI and try to gain some more strength. Okay. We have a nice daily gap right here to fill upwards at 129. The reason these are important is because these fill 90 to 95% of the time in the stock market historically. If we look at the past gap that it had, it filled that gap in 15 days. All right. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trading days since this last gap occurred and was made in the market. And if you look, we have come down. Okay. And we've started to look and show signs of bottoming out. Okay. We have a low, a higher low, and a higher low. It looks like we're starting to consolidate. All right. And once we show signs of reversal, we'll have 119 is going to be our major resistance level. And then we'll be heading right up towards that gap at $1.29. Okay. So, if you're looking to play that gap, that is a nice opportunity. Okay. But you do have to manage your entries and your exits, especially for swing trading, because, that stuff is really, really risky. And even though this stuff is a penny stock, if you put $10,000 into it and, it drops down to 80 cents, you just lost $2,000. Right. So, you always want to, use risk management, but those are the things I'm looking at. Okay. So we have some slight hidden bullish divergence on, the daily chart. We have a nice daily gap up to fill. And, we seem to be showing some signs of possibly bottoming out and trying to find support and ultimately, heading upwards. Okay. So I would look to see, are we going to hold this trend line here on the RSI and bounce? And if we do, we're going to head upwards. If not, if we break this trend line to the downside, I would be cautious. Okay. So thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what stock you want to see in the next video.